Hey everybody, Koosemose here with episode 53 of Last Dream. We defeated the soul of... What was his name again? I don't remember, actually. I literally just beat him. I haven't saved or stopped playing or anything. Gaius? Something like that. Anyways, we defeated him. On to the next teleporter. Oh, thank goodness, a save spot. Alright. Let's go ahead and heal up. And I've got so many of these. Let's go ahead and get everybody to full. Okay, did anybody level up? 31. Alright, nope. Onward we go. Ooh. I have a feeling this is the last battle. Ooh. What is this place? Ah, Dark Lord. Welcome to the Void. This is the resting place for all the souls that exist on Terra. For some, it is a place of torment, while for others it grants eternal peace. As I had hoped, you have overcome every obstacle to meet me here, where our final battle shall be waged. I can see some of my strength reflected in you, but you are truly naive. You are unaware of the power of this place. You must die by my blade, and your blood shall grant me eternal life on earth. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't have alternate forms. So drop Citadel first. Debuff his attack. Debuffs attack. Let's get Null Magic on. We'll also try to keep Fortify up. Because, yeah, he hits like a... Well, rid my HP a bit of a ton of bricks. Let's hope he doesn't have any other nasty tricks up his sleeve. Okay, Defensive Stance, Genius, Mana Surge. Let's go ahead and drop a Mana Surge. Slow enemy. There's no point to stealing from him. Let's actually go ahead and start buffing everybody up with the best I've got. We've got 2 Bubble Tonics. One will go to Koos. And the other is Sid. Alright, he's got his Genius out. I tell you guys, this battle kind of worries me. The last battle, surprisingly, was not that bad. So, hopefully, things continue going well. Should I go ahead and Sentinel? I feel like I should. Let's go ahead and drop an Ultra Scan to boot. And Bubble Sid. And let's... Did I already fortify? Yes, I did. Gotta be careful not to hit guard, because that'll drop me out of everything. So we've got ward. Oh, that'll be good. Hyper ward. So, actually, let's go ahead and let's just go through and hit pretty much everybody. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have to do some serious healing to keep everybody going on this one. Okay. Sort of fast cure on Jareth. And healing herbs. We need to start dealing damage to him. We've done that, we've done that. Let's go ahead and hyper ward Jareth. Okay. Please. Oh, frack. Not dead, not dead. Oh, good. Okay, around 300 or so. That's good. I think she's just going to have to be nothing but that cure. Destroy armor. Healing herbs. Poison dagger. She's more important than Sid. If all else fails, Jareth can start doing the... Okay. Alright. Got the buffing up and going. We're doing pretty good. What is the duration on Citadel? It's going down. Cannot let Citadel fall. Okay, Poison Dagger. And what other tonics do I have? Ward? No. Maybe he should hit himself with a ward. Let's see what we've got else first. I think we'll go with that. Max MP, max HP. Oh. We've got a lot of these. So, what? Does he have the... Oh, what? Whoops. Is it just a bubble tonic that I hit him with? Okay, well then. So a hyper bubble tonic. Let's get Jareth first. Now, I also hit Koos with a hyper bubble tonic. Do they stack? Ooh. Oh boy. Well, someone... Okay. Yeah, probably didn't have Citadel during that. He needs to cure himself. Hyper Bubble. Ceraliel for good measure. Man, he's going through so much MP, and I'm doing almost no damage. I don't know if I can pull this off, guys. I thought I hit Fast Life, did I not? I fast cured. Why did I fast cure? We're going all out. That's plenty enough. That should bring him up almost full. Whew. And, okay, good. Sid, thank goodness, is not paralyzed. Ceraliel, have you done your thing yet? That's Citadel looking like one more. Okay. Let's get a Berserker in. And let's try to get that Hyper Bubble. Hyper Blitz, Hyper Shock. No, yeah. Hyper Bubble. That's a freak ton of damage. Okay, Sid's probably going to go ahead and hit himself with that Hyper Bubble. Fast Cure. Healing Herbs. Poison Dagger. Yeah, let's go ahead and drop the Hyper Bubble on Sid also. Need to get everybody's HP up. Bad. But I also need to be dealing damage. Whew. Now the question is, if Jareth goes down, did he lose his hyper bubble? I really hope he doesn't. Alright. Let's keep that up. Fortify. Did he ever Magic Surge? No, he didn't. I think I've got a round to Mana Surge. I think I can do it safely. Well, it does look like Jareth kept his Hyper Bubble. That is wonderful. Him dying, a little less so. And it also means, he won't have... Fast Life is here. I don't know if I'm going to get... What do I have as far as healing fish? 75 for the whole party? No, that's not worth it. Okay, crit, accuracy, MP, HP. Nothing really that seems worthwhile for him to do. So let's try to get that in. And hopefully Jareth doesn't die immediately. Alright. We're starting to build up defenses. Let us destroy some armor. As usual, drop that. Let's check his status. Okay, he has that, but he doesn't have Citadel. Okay. Well, keep up with that. Those tonics last all battle. That is wonderful. Why did it say missed by him? Did he not catch the heal? Really curious as to what was going on there. Alright. Starting to cap out. You know, he's just going to have to deal with not having full. She can drop a healing trance. He'll poison dagger. Not as good damage as I'd like. Alright, we need to do just a big heal on Jareth. So I think I'll have Sid take care of that next round. That's not terrible. Healing trance. Actually, that'll pretty much heal him up, right? And is there anything else you need to do? No. Soraliel can maybe handle it? Let's see. Oh, that's bad. I have a feeling it's going to cause him to hit like a ton of bloody bricks. Hopefully he can't do enough damage to auto-killing. And what it is... Oh, Citadel's running out. Uh-oh. What was I wanting to drop on him? Vigor. Ooh. Vigor could be good. Actually, Vigor could be good for everybody. Blitz for Jareth. We also actually want to boost Sid's intelligence. Oh boy. The tonics are great. I think I honestly wish I had gotten more tonics, but with as little as I used them, I really wasn't familiar with how they worked. Let's drop a fast cure on Jareth. Hypermind on Sid, since he's attacking this round. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, you don't get much out of that. That's how I do it. Alright, so I did Citadel up, right? Okay. No. No. We drop a Shock Bubble Vigor Jolt Blitz on Koos. Poison Dagger, Magical Imbue. Now we're doing damage. Uh-oh. We had better get Jareth healed up. I have a feeling he risks going down to this next attack. How much of what do I have? 2 of Citadel. Healing Transfer 1. So heal at the end of this. Yeah, that'll be fine. Wait, how much? Okay. So let's fast cure Jareth, just to be sure he doesn't get nailed. No. Let us Vigor Jareth. No. Jareth crits fairly well. We will get him on the crits and see how much damage he can do with more crits. I will hit Jareth with the crit raising. Probably next round because more than what? Oh. So he's probably not going to. How? Maybe he is. He's got one more in him. And forget we're gonna. Oh no. Shoot. That'll do for him. Ooh, that stung. No magic doesn't run out, does it? I don't think it does. And Citadel is still up, so wow. Alright, let's drop a Genius, Healing Trance, Poison Dagger, and 750, that's plenty enough. Misses are not good. Uh-oh. Yep, there goes Jareth. We'll have to bring him back up. And Sid's hurting too. Alright, fortunately I just... Does? No, Mana Surge doesn't run out. I just feel like things are costing so much. Fast Life there. Do I want a Fast Life? Now let's see how it goes. And you know what? He'll Large Potion himself. Just because he's hurting pretty bad. And hoo boy. And I think we'll also drop a fast cure on Jareth. Because once again, ow. That's that genius he's got up. I think it's better than mine, isn't it? So it does 40%? Oh, dang. Fortunately, that healing herbs. So glad I paid attention to that. That was everybody. Okay. Alright, time to re-up Citadel. Keep up the healing herbs. Keep up the attacks. That almost negated the attack. As long as you don't keep attacking one person or keep doing hit everybody attacks, I'm good. Alright. Let's get the healing trance off. Drop an ultra scan, that'll help a bit with the magic defense actually. Okay. Need to grab things back straight. That stung a bit. Wow. Alright, so let's do fast cure. Let's go ahead and drop that. I feel like the hamstring might be worthwhile. That stung. Of course, it is going to hurt more hitting too, because he has, actually, I think the most hit points, which is good. He should. Let's let us see. Let's destroy some armor. Hamstrung. Slow? No. Let's drop the healing trance and actually shield potion herself up. Because it's the full potion. And tripling 100% potion doesn't really matter. Of course, a giant killer quickly undoes what I've done with no, don't attack with the mana boost. Hopefully this doesn't, I'm trying really hard to push. Alright, just a bit of extra damage on Jareth. Did Ceraliel not take any damage? Let us see. I think just, well, no, let's... Citadel's running out. Uh-oh. Mana's still good. Healing trance. Did I healing trance her again? I'm certain I meant to healing... Have I been healing trance while I meant to herbs? Really? It's entirely possible. Oh man, that hit though. Oh, that did not hurt as much as I thought it would. I think he did it while his all magic defense stopped. Or not, I don't know. Does this have 0 round? Is it expiring that round, or... I really don't know. Destroy some armor. Yeah, healing herbs. I feel like I'm really close to taking him down. I kinda hope it's Koos that lands the final blow, just because, well, he's supposed to be the one that's tied to him and can actually kill him. That was a pitiful hit. Did I ever... Citadel, Bubble Tonic, Expansion Ring, Hyper Blitz. What is the attack? Yeah, okay. Alright, let's go Berserk on him. Just keep those healing herbs up. Full imbuement, I suppose. How's that? Alright. As long as I hear Little Sheriff for more than 284. 292. Alright. It's a whole gain of 8 hit points. That's what we do it. So not as much damage as Jareth, but hey, we'll take what we got. Is Jareth hyper blitzed? Yeah. Alright, magical view, there we go. I think I've got this down pat. That stung a little bit. Come on. Oh yeah. Oh, please don't have another form. Please don't have another form. Please. Okay, we've got a victory screen with 0 XP, so that means it's the last fight? Yes? 1 SP? Got 155 gold? Can I move? No. Apparently I'm not afraid of a battle. And lead feet. And I'm a thief. Oh, okay, gives me achievements for each character I beat the game with. For a second I thought that said Crazy Mage. This is not how it was supposed to end. I have lived for nearly 1,000 years and seen many more in the let's try that again. And seen many more in the endless cycles created by the Wells portals. To be halted at the final step after coming so far is truly cruel. You can't understand the singular importance of my mission, the path to immortality. Everyone dreams of it, and I had almost achieved it. I have sacrificed so much, and it all seems so meaningless. There was no sacrificing what you did, Gabriel. Finally I speak. I've seen visions of your life, and it has been nothing more than a madman's holocaust. I only lament that your death did not come soon enough for many of the innocent Terrans that you murdered. You stabbed Gabriel in the heart. No! So I guess it's supposed to be the flashes of him dying, like the big energy burst everywhere. Was that him? As Gabriel's soul leaves his body, the evil taint is also removed. I'm so sorry. Forgive me. I spent the great portion of my existence feverishly pursuing immortality, and yet, like all others, here I lie, losing my breathing grasp on Terra. There must be some inherent suffering in immortality, yet isn't there inescapable suffering in living? I assure you, I'm as lucid as ever, aware of my atrocities and most ruefully, aware of the absence of a meaningful result. What lesson is there in this? I have been a living Alexandrian library, which you have now burned to the ground. I do not blame you for this, but from my embers know this. Existence and death are insurmountably cruel in their mystery. Gabriel's soul is being absorbed by the wolf souls, and a portal to Earth is opening. This may be the only opportunity to get home. And I'm running away? Moments later, outside the Well of Souls. The portal's opening. This could be my only chance to get home. Back at Dante's house in Oakwood. Father, you're home! It was a long trip. I can't wait to put up my feet. Why don't you warm yourself by the fire? Wonderful idea. Please, Join me by the fire. Walk, walk so slow, come on, hurry it up.
Where's Koosemose?
I'm not sure, but I have a good feeling. I think maybe he made his way home. That's not how you sit by the fire. The fire feels great. I thought my bones would be frozen solid after the freezing conditions on the ship ride back from Midgard.
Why were you in Midgard in the first place?
I went to ask the king of Midgard for his help against the Pandorans.
But you left before they even invaded Oakwood. How did you know?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you. It seemed to be worth the effort, though. The townspeople are thrilled to have the Pandoran troops pushed out of Oakwood.
Indeed. Are you going to watch the parade later today?
Of course, but they'll have to leave soon afterwards. Later that day during the parade.
It certainly looks like everyone is enjoying themselves.
More fireworks. Yes.
Where did you find these wonderful little fireworks, Dante?
A gift from the king of Midgard. They're wonderful. Good riddance to Pandorans.
Let's do another victory lap around Oakwood.
Great idea, young lad.
Too many voices.
In the miner's cave.
I have a really good feeling about this.
You always have a good feeling. Perpetual optimist. Let's just wait and see.
Better than a pessimist like you. Let's go.
Moments later, deep in the bowels of Terra.
You didn't forget the bombs again, did you?
Of course not. It's fully prepared this time.
Set the explosive bombs,
as opposed to the non-explosive bombs.
Alright, take cover.
Let's see what's inside. I don't think I can even keep the voices straight between one setting. In the newly opened chamber.
Big brother, I think we've hit the mother lode.
Yes, we're set for life.
This is going to take forever to cart out of here.
What are you going to do with your share? I'm going to refurbish the ancient ruins and turn it into my own private castle. Did you hear something? No. What did it sound like? Sounds like something's on the other side of that wall.
Who the hell are you fellows?
I'm going to ask you the same thing.
Wait, I think I know him.
Don't you live in the oasis just to the north of the desert mountains? That's right. Seems we've got ourselves a bit of a quandary here. I don't think so. We were here first. Therefore, this is our claim. We'll see about that. The lakefront in Dry Gulch. Damn, no one needs to buy my merchandise since those bastards killed the pirate who was bullying the townspeople.
You say you're going to go explore the southern continent? Can I tag along?
Of course, I'd love to have some female company. Don't have to worry anymore about the townspeople since the pirate was killed. Tourism has really picked up since the pirate was crushed by those travelers. The new expansion to the inn is nearly finished. Be able to house nearly 3 times as many tourists. I can't speak anymore.
But that's wonderful.
Sounds really starting to grow without the threat of violence hovering over us like a dark cloud. Indeed, I'll finally have time to start on my project to bridge the South River to the lake. If I charge just 1 gold per passage, I'll be one of the richest men on the continent. At the Hunters Guild in Alfheim. These are strange times, Sid. I've never seen monsters of such terrible strength. I know, it's unbelievable.
Koosemose has been a godsend. Without him, I fear we'd be overrun by monsters. Indeed, he's the second finest hunter I've ever seen, second only to the great Ajax. I wish I'd been alive to witness some of the great hunts of Ajax. Haha, yes. Ajax's battles against a giant basilisk of Borea lasted for nearly 4 days. I've never seen anything like it since, and I likely will never see such a feat again. I wonder if I'd progressed a little further in those if, I would have been the greatest. Anyways, in a small cave southeast of Alfheim. Brr, it's getting chilly outside. The fire really warms my bones. Wow, it's snowing hard outside. I never experienced nature like this when I was living in Doria. As the great philosopher Melanocchius wrote, there's no greater satisfaction to be had than in living successfully on one's own terms. At the fisherman's hovel on the southern coast of the central continent.
Can I get you anything, honey?
How about a glass of milk? Can't leave the dock right now. The fishing's been amazing for the last several days.
Of course. It'll only be a moment.
This might be a record haul. We won't have to fish for several months after this. Don't I know it? And since the Pandorans have been driven back to the northern continent, there isn't a threat that our trade route to Doria will be interrupted. I heard that Atticus and the Spartans were key in pushing back the Pandorans. Not just Atticus. I heard that Koosemose was also responsible for killing General Thanatos. I didn't realize I was in the presence of greatness when he visited so many months ago. In the relic collector's house in Doria.
The 2 ancient elven relics have taught me so much about the elven civilization.
Thank goodness for Koosemose and his companions. I can die a happy man now. In the mysterious cave between the central and eastern continents. I await the next warrior. When will a true champion appear to whom I can bequeath my father's gift? On a small farm in the southeast corner of the eastern continent.
Dinner's ready, love.
Wonderful. I'm starving.
It's wonderful that life is so peaceful again.
It's once again so peaceful. Close enough, right? Things were a bit tense with the Pandoran conquest and that strange creature that was dwelling in our well.
Surprisingly, it seems that fellow Koosemose had a hand in both.
We owe him a debt of great thanks that we'll never be able to repay. My goodness, I'm getting tongue-twisted here. In Rubicon. Today commemorates the 1-year anniversary of Koosemose defusing the bomb that General Hannibal and his Pandoran troops planted in the depths of Mount Gera. Let's all have a wonderful time today. The party will be held at Mr. Cope's house. If the bomb had exploded, Rubicon would have been wiped off the map and many of us killed. We owe Koosemose a debt of thanks. Let's get this party started. Seconded. In the alchemy wing of Asgard Castle.
Life can finally get back to normal. The Pandorans have been pushed out of Asgard thanks to the efforts of the Spartans, Dorians, and Midgardians. I can finally return to my research. I know I'm on the verge of a major breakthrough. We may be seeing a major boom in technological advancement such as hasn't been seen in over 1,000 years. We could reverse engineer the amazing technology of the airship and reproduce it 1,000-fold. Perhaps one day every person could have one. And then there are reported sightings of a bizarre device that can delve beneath the waves. These are truly exciting times. In the throne room of Asgard Castle. You 3 individuals epitomize the spirit of Asgard.
Your dedication to the crown led to my eventual escape and rescue.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Unfortunately, the mysterious warrior Koosemose could not be here to share in our celebration.
Yes, but luckily I had the chance to thank him and his companions when they escorted me safely to Doria.
Very good, Your Majesty.
Cassius, please come forward and accept the Golden Cross as a sign of the Kingdom of Asgard's deep appreciation for your abiding loyalty.
It was our duty as Asgardians. Thank you, Your Majesty. The only reward we need is your safe return to the throne, Your Majesty. It is an honor to meet you, Your Majesty.
In the town of Boria. I think I went to too many places.
What a light winter it's been. It should be a beautiful summer.
I wonder if I hadn't gone to these places, if it had been shown me quite so many places.
I suppose it hasn't been as bad as it could have been. The threat of Pandoran rule has been dissipated.
The legend of Koosemose will live forever as the savior of Terra. His name will be remembered along with Atticus, Dante, and the others who stood against the tyranny of Pandora. We don't have to worry any longer. Peace has returned to the land.
Then why is he still a worried Borean?
Good riddance to Octavius, Hannibal, and Thanatos.
In the vast cavern system underneath Talos Village.
Home, sweet home. It's unfortunate the townspeople couldn't have been of more assistance. I still can't thank Koosemose and his companions enough for driving those monsters from my underground home.
In the dwarf village of Durgar.
I nearly forgot how nice it is to have new faces around here. Got so tired of looking at your ugly mugs all the time. Feelings mutual. You're right, though. Humans aren't bad company. For Mandrew and Koosemose, we lived very insulated lives. Perhaps we should visit Talos Village. Many humans live in that village. I don't know. Humans are very strange beings. They're often irrational and violent. We shouldn't make this decision hastily.
Dwarf Elder, I mean no respect, but I must dispute those claims. They may be the views of the Elder majority, but I can find no evidence that humans should not be trusted. I think we should set out for Talos Village immediately and meet the humans who live there.
In the bustling pub in Unlock.
Bartender, let's have another round of drinks to celebrate the downfall of Pandora. That's one more round. I'll have 3. I'll have some mutton and mashed potatoes and... Atticus may have finally overshadowed his father. His military genius led to the victory of the Dorian Midgard military alliance.
I heard Koosemose was also involved in the death of General Thanatos. Good riddance to that madman.
Who do you think will take over control of the kingdom of Pandora now that both General Hannibal and Thanatos are dead? Bartender, another round. You know the dangerous monsters that popped up a few months ago are starting to disappear. Soon, you'll be safe enough to travel to Crescent Canyon. I've started on my histories the last few years. It'll be the most read tome in centuries. This hot cocoa is delicious. I finally feel safe enough to wander around the village. Perhaps I'll venture outside Unlock in the coming weeks. That's wonderful. Would you like to visit the frozen cave with me? The floors are covered with ice. It's wonderful fun. So apparently, the Well of Souls does exist. This changes our whole understanding of religion and philosophy.
Too much talking.
In a small igloo on a small... Goodness. In a small igloo on the northern coast of the southern continent,
Okay, there's a little bit too much summarizing of the events.
I've finally done it. I've slain a mythic snow slug. They're so rare that they're only seen for a single week during the entire year, and only between the twin lakes in this continent. There are traders on the black market who will pay handsomely for snow slug slime. I can finally head back to Asgard and build the theater that my brother and I have always dreamed of building. I look forward to warmer climates. At the oasis, southeast of Crescent Canyon. Welcome to my humble item shop. Welcome, welcome. Wow, since the barrier around Crescent Canyon has been broken, it has become an amazing tourist attraction. It all started when that odd fellow Koosemose stopped here. I wish I could shake his hand and thank him properly for the boom in business. Ah well, I'd best return to my shop so I can entertain my guests. In the river town of Gaia. I never really feared Pandora knowing that Midgard is just to the north. Those mighty warriors would never bend to the will of a madman like General Thanatos. Ha, you're a damn fool. Pandoran conquered Asgard without blinking an eye. We could all be under Pandoran rule right now. And we owe our freedom to men like Atticus and Koosemose. Atticus commanded our brave soldiers, while Koosemose decapitated the Pandoran Empire by disposing of General Thanatos. I don't really believe the rumors, though. The Will of Souls? Please. It's an amazing enough story without adding idiotic embellishments like that. It certainly makes for a compelling story. It's one I'll be telling my children when they get older. On another subject, the monsters are scattering around town, and I think it may be time to revive the laboratory to the south. That ramshackle bunch of bricks? What could you possibly see in that place? It's been deserted for decades. Can't you see the good in anything? Don't be so hasty to rush to judgment. What did you have in mind? To revive it for its original purpose, the creation of the submersible device. Very good. I'm up for an adventure. In the abandoned laboratory southeast of Gaia. I can't believe I let you fools drag me out here. What the hell are we doing? Shut up, you old fool. Nobody forced you to come. This place is great. It's really not in that bad of shape. The bones are still sturdy. I think it just needs a good cleaning. Don't step on any rusty metals. I don't want to have to treat any of you for tetanus. Well, we know what needs to be done. Let's get to work. In the cliffside village of Lemuria. Good day. Have you heard the latest news? No, what's happened? It seems that the war between humans has reached a conclusion. The kingdoms of Doria and Midgard banded together and drove back the kingdom of Pandora. Humans are so strange. What possesses them to be so violent towards their fellow kind? Yes, no matter how long we study their kind, we'll never understand them. Well, have a good day. Same to you. Yeah, I really don't. I'm not that interested in what happens to assorted no-name characters. It seems that humans may have discovered the Will of Souls. Do you think they are wise enough to handle it? I'm not sure. Some of their kind show incredible wisdom and compassion, while others seem to be filled with pure evil. Only time will tell. I suppose you are correct. We will remain safe in our eyrie and continue to record the history of Terra. If someone's name is Old Man or Nervous Guy, I don't care what happens to him. This guy at least has a name. Maybe if there weren't so many other random people, and I talk to him more, I might remember him. Is it time for us to follow the path of the Veneer?
I've spoken with the Queen, and she believes that although our time on Terra is not long, we still have a purpose here. I yearn to know what lies beyond the veil, to walk into the mystery that is the Well of Souls in the footsteps of the Veneer would be the greatest of adventures. No one knows what lies on the other side. The time will come soon. At the giant Moa races far to the south of Midgard, I came here once and I didn't race a single Moa.
Did you catch the last round of the Master Race? Hell yes, I did. That was an incredible race. I actually thought the red Moa might make a break for it near the end, but as usual, the gray Moa pulled it out.
Indeed, the red Moa did exceptionally well on tight rope sections. And nearly went for the surprise win. I'll never tire of the Moa races. In Bahamut's lair.
This life is too long to be lived alone. Will I ever find another of my species alive? Or am I cursed to live out the rest of my days alone, with my soul as an empty husk? Perhaps I'll follow the ancient Veneer into the Well of Souls, and find what awaits beyond. I was not ready to depart this world when they began their mass exodus so long ago.
On the second floor of Cecil's Arena. Oh, for crying out loud. I've been watching an upstart gladiator by the name of Koosemose, who recently completed Tier 3A. I think I see great talent in him, but I want to know what you two thought. Yes, I've seen him fight. You might be right. He's handily defeated the monsters in all the battles I've watched.
Same here. I expect he'll make it in Tier 4. Not sure he has what it takes to enter Tier 5, but he'll certainly get the spectators excited, which is exactly what we need. It's been difficult to keep a full stock of monsters as Koosemose has charged through the ranks. Might be time to call on Sid again to restock our supplies. I'd love to accompany you two on your next hunting trip. I really need to get some fresh air.
In Lucky's Casino.
I hate losing money, but I love a true gambler. I haven't seen Koosemose in quite a while. There's a man after my own heart. Why can't more people just risk it all? They're slowly draining their savings. They'll never know the adrenaline rush of risking it all.
In Tycho's laboratory.
The submersible was truly a turning point in my inventing career. Although I didn't invent the device, creating a machine from the schematics has filled my mind with wonderful and exotic ideas.
Koosemose found the submersible schematics as a needle in a haystack. I'll never be able to repay him for changing my life. I feel like a new man, and I can't believe my good fortune. Even the King of Doria has seen my new inventions, and has commissioned the creation of a faster-than-Moa landcraft. To think, only a year or two ago my inventions were only good for burning my eyebrows off, and now even kings want them. What an amazing transformation.
Listen to me talk to myself. I'd best get back to work on this new land roving machine. What an exciting project.
At the Master Fisherman's Camp. Another day fishing peacefully on this lovely island. None of the terrible realities of the world can reach me here when I'm fishing. Does no one else care about the fishing technique anymore? The flexibility of the rod, the perfect ingredients for the bait, the finesse of the catch. I wish I had a son of my own to whom I could teach my trade. Alas, I'll simply have to wait for some wayward traveler to come along. I would have said something different if I'd progressed up the fishing trees. Fishing probably would have made some of my stuff easier. It has been a pleasure to hear of so many of the Veneer puzzles left all over Terra. You've said that already. I am content with the number of stories that Koosemose brought me. In the throne room of Doria Castle. Please be the end.
By the gods, sometimes I am glad that I locked you away on that island for so long. You can irritate me like no other person. Be careful, or I'll have Koosemose drop you back on that deserted rock. That's because I don't lick your boot heels. You can't stand to be told when you're actually wrong, because no one else will stand up to you, so you never hear it. You think you're infallible. Let's drop it. The ceremony is about to begin. Very well. I don't think this conversation is over. Introducing Atticus and the Spartans. Spartans? The Spartans. At your service, your majesty. Atticus, please step forward. On behalf of the Kingdom of Doria, please accept the highest honor that I can bestow, the Golden Cross of Doria. Thank you, your highness. The Kingdom of Doria will forever be in the debt of the Spartans. Do not hesitate to call on me if you are ever in trouble. I wish you and your companions well on your journey back to Riverdale. Those men generally deserve other honors heaped upon them. I agree. You know, I never really believed the ultimate crystal shards existed when I sent Koosemose on his quest around the world. I told you that I saw Helios scattering them in my visions. You still don't believe, do you? I'm coming around. So many of your predictions have come true. I suppose I'll have to accept that they are all true. I regret that Helios had to die for this catastrophe to reach a conclusion. He was a wise and generous elf, the last of his true bloodline. His death was so unnecessary, but I know that Koosemose was simply doing what he thought was right. If I could have cancelled him and stopped him. In the town of Riverdale. Home sweet home. It's wonderful to be home. In Atticus' humble abode. Didn't really have to tell me that. I could tell he was going home. Ah, it's so quiet. I've longed for peace since the war started. It'd be great to rest and relax after everything that I've seen. Sadly, my father's death still weighs on my mind. Will I ever find his murderer? Perhaps he's already dead. General Thanatos is dead by Koosemose's hand. Good riddance to that madman. I will never understand how a nation such as Pandora could have fallen under his control. It appears that my old friend Dante was telling the truth all along. If only I could go back in time, which is apparently possible according to what Dante claims, I would have listened to his ravings. We could have avoided so much death. I have to live with my choices. I did my best. In the throne room... excuse me. In the throne room of Midgard Fortress. Your Majesty, the coronation of the new Pandoran king has been scheduled for 1 week from now. You should begin arraying their armada to sail. Wonderful news. We must make haste. 1 week isn't much time to sail to Asgard and then make the trek northwest. Use the Pandoran Gap of the Naiad Mountains to Pandora. Could have just said to Pandora. Rather fleet. Yes, Your Majesty. This should be a particularly grand celebration. In the throne room of Pandora Castle. There hasn't been such a gathering of world leaders in over a century. Indeed, I hope this coronation will lead to a new age of peace and alliance between the nations of Asgard and Pandora. Too long did General Thanatos sow the seeds of distrust between our two great nations. Your father was a great man. It grieved me greatly when I heard of his untimely passing. Thank you. Never a day goes by that I don't reflect on my father's death. I may never be able to find his killer. Perhaps he is already dead. Introducing the new king of Pandora. Is there someone we know? Oh, yes. Dante, the former spy master of Pandora. Thank you all for coming. It is with a heavy heart that I accept the role of King of Pandora. Gabriel was not an evil man. He was twisted by an evil taint from so many passages through the Well of Souls portal. We must keep this information a secret so that an atrocity such as this never happens again. I will do my best to carry on the legacy of the great King Laomedon II, who was murdered by Gabriel. I hope that the people of Pandora can recover from the sweeping propaganda storm. We owe much to Koosemose. He was thrust into a most unusual situation, and was truly courageous in his quest to return to his home. I have a feeling that he has returned home. Let us all wish that he lives out the rest of his days in peace, without having to read any more text. Back on Earth. Daddy, you're back already! Huh? You said you were going to collect firewood. We've only been gone a few minutes. Where's the wood? A few minutes? That's very strange. Boy, do I have quite a story to tell you two. Alright guys, that looks like it is... excuse me. That looks like it's it for Last Dream. First off, I would like to apologize for getting a little tongue-twisted there near the end, and still now, apparently. But, let's just say there was a bit much in the way of text there near the end. Got a little crossed up and twisted, and also, throughout the whole game, I could not keep the voices straight. Few too many characters. Perhaps I shouldn't try specially voicing the no-name characters. If we come up to another one of these games again, I'll probably see about doing that. General thoughts on this game. I did quite enjoy it. I know I had an assortment of complaints about it, but part of the problem, admittedly, is I was comparing it to, the top tier of old-style RPGs. Chrono Trigger, the early Final Fantasies. That's kind of a pretty big thing to try to match up to. I had a few problems here and there, but overall, I had fun with the game. I also would like to apologize if during this episode there's any editing issues. There's a few things I need to edit and clean up, but this is a ridiculously long video, and it is entirely possible I will overlook something. But, that's been Last Dream. Looks like we finished up a little early this week. As usual, there won't be anything on Friday, and we'll be back next week in this time slot with something new. What that will be, well, you'll just have to wait and find out. But, until then guys, catch you later.